to the We're live with the servants team. We're going to present to you how to really create a serious future from home with a company known as Exfuze. We're going to do an overview of how you can really create some serious success from the comfort of your own home with help each step of the way with a company that's got a 7-year track record that's completely debt-free. We're also going to discuss a tool that's optional that allows you to really put this thing in motion, kind of create your presence on the internet as a home entrepreneur, which is kind of nice. I'm going to try to fix the lighting just a little bit better. Oh, it's not. I'm out of cord. This is the best it's going to get, isn't it? Anyhow, it's a pleasure to share this with you. If you're talking about wanting to create the income, you probably want to know a little bit about the person presenting to you. My name is Earl Teets. I'm out of the small town of Troy, Montana. And folks, it really is a pleasure to be able to share these facts with you. I've got over 20 years in the industry. I've worked with some of the best in the industry of home business and ministry leadership skills. Look at my website, thehomebusinesshelper.com. You'll see my picture there with John Maxwell and a few other leaders that have proven themselves in this industry to kind of show you that I really went out of the way to learn from the best to be able to help you achieve what you deserve. And what I want to show you tonight is how to utilize technology and your work efforts and ethic and combine them to create some very serious success. The question to ask yourself is, if what I'm talking to you about is for real, do you have the time to put into it? And let me share something with you. My first mentor in the business of home business over 20 years ago, I spent my 21st birthday with him. He was the head orthopedic surgeon in the United States. His name was Fred Davis. And he made millions and millions of dollars on top of his professional surgical career. Now, as a professional, #1, most sought-after orthopedic surgeon, you would think this guy'd say, "You got to be kidding me. I don't have time to build a home business." But you know, Fred Davis taught me how to make time, because the time that he put into that for 5 years to create those millions of dollars pays his family for generations to come. A job, folks, it ain't going to pay your family. When you're dead, it's over. The income stops. Think about that. If you want to bless somebody that you know is struggling, that has a hard work ethic, you just want to show them a few sets of habits that's going to create the pay and bless them with more income. As an employee, folks, you cannot do that. But see, as an independent business owner, you can. And if you look at history, success leaves clues. And what I want you to do is I want you to take a very serious look at what I'm talking to you about, because it's your income that matters. It's your ability to produce that income that matters, and all I'm doing is showing you a proven path that's got monthly residuals and up to 7 ways of weekly pay. That's kind of nice. I'm even going to share with you in our training session a tool that pays you a residual income to use it to help promote this Exfuze. So Exfuze, 7 years debt-free. They've been helping people with a proven earning system create a full-time income on part-time efforts, and in just 90 days with their proven earning system. I'm one of those that was blessed to be able to do this clear back in 2009 when I found Exfuze. And what they are is they're a second-to-market company in the nutritional industry. By history leaving clues, I just don't like this lighting. Maybe this will be better. By history leaving clues, folks, success always leaves clues. When we got started in 2007, if you looked back, we could see that only 3 companies since 1997 had gone from 0 to billion-dollar companies annually. And these are the 3 companies that produce more success around the world than any other endeavors on the planet. So we're talking huge money here. And if those 3 are the only ones that had that kind of success, wouldn't it make sense to have a product line that kind of matched what they had to put the odds in your favor? What if you could use a proven formula by famous billionaire W. Clement Stone. It says if you could take a product that many people use, improve it, make it better, and charge a little less for it, then you're guaranteed success, folks. That's exactly what Exfuze has done with some transfer products. What I'm going to do is cover 5 reasons why Exfuze is the place for you to create the success that you deserve. The most important thing you need to understand from this whole presentation is it's not about being able to make a whole bunch of money just today, right now, or within the next 4 months. And I am going to show you a proven roadmap of how you could attain $10,000 on part-time efforts over just the next 4 months. We've got some great bonuses and stuff that are available to you. But the bottom line is this company going to be as good for your children to earn with 20 years from now? Think about what I'm saying. And that's what you want to be looking at if it's your future at stake. If you're really looking at creating entrepreneurial success in a major scale, that's what you need to be focused on. Is that company stable? Do they have work habits that are going to stay in place? I'm going to show you 5 things that have to be in play in order to make that happen. That's what this is all about. Yes, you can make fast money, and yes, you can make really big money. We've already had people in our 7-year experience that have made millions of dollars and duplicated themselves, helping others to do the same. But the important thing is your income, your ability, and why are you going to succeed. And that's what I'm going to share with you, folks. Okay, I got 5 things I'm going to cover real quick. First off, if you look at the first thing, it's 3 years stable and growing. If a company does not have this and you're considering doing business with them, there better be something very unique there. And if you want my honest opinion, the only unique thing that should be there is, are they paying their people? Do they have integrity? Are they doing what they say they're going to do? And are they a Christian-based company? And if they say yes to all 3 of those things, it might be worth taking a risk, but the risk is still very, very high. 97% or better of the companies you see offering the great ground floor opportunity today are going to be out of business within 3 years' time, most within 6 months. So if you're going to take your time to develop the skill set to create the freedom that you deserve, you don't want to be stuck in a position where just as you get things figured out and going and the pay comes in, the rug's ripped right out from underneath you. You want a solid company. That's why when Exfuze has a 7-year global track record doing millions of dollars on a monthly basis, our CFO you may have seen on Fox News, his name is Michael Seymour. He's a very sought-after professional expert when it comes to budgeting and running companies. That's what he's always been a professional at. So we're very blessed to have him. The owners at Exfuze have over 70 years combined experience at taking people with no experience to $1 million incomes in the very field of home business where one starts every 11 seconds in just America today. So think about what I'm saying, folks. If it's your future at stake, this picture's starting to look pretty good. And all I'm talking to you about is a little bit of common sense and logic. Remember what I said, success leaves clues. So let's take a look. Experience on the corporate and entrepreneurship side. Most companies only have corporate minds. The bottom line, the bottom line, the bottom line. How can we squeeze the most money out of people to really keep this thing in motion? Think about that. That's corporate mentality. The mentality that you find at Exfuze is, you know, when it comes to the nutritional side of things, let's make sure there's clinical studies on the products. Let's make sure that Georgetown University, some places with prestige and experience, can do some studies on what we have to offer, so we know that we're really bringing the very best possible to the consumer following W. Clement Stone's formula. So we'll pull the guys out of retirement that have already created some of the best, most successful products in the history of this industry. How do we pull them out of retirement? It's simple. We do the opposite of the other companies. The other companies out there say, hey, I want you to make this product as cheap as possible so we can make as much as possible. possible. Exfuze, they looked at it differently. We don't care what it costs. We want the best. We want it simple, but we want the best. We don't care what it costs. And when the engineers of the nutritional medicine that's created the most powerful products on the planet over the past heard that, it brought them right out of retirement and into Exfuze. And we've got a team of very seasoned professionals that have put together some of the most amazing products that you're ever going to hear about in a lifetime. And when we're talking about products to help you earn, it kind of makes sense to have a product that somebody's already spending the money on. They're already spending the money. So all you're going to do is show them better than what they've already got for less money. Who doesn't need to save money today? And when they can transfer their spending and you're showing them something like that, you don't think they're going to want to continue to keep doing business with you. But when you're showing them a solution to a problem, now you're not selling them something. And that's the key to you creating some extremely serious success in this industry. So, the experience behind Exfuze, we've got corporate experience and home business experience combined. Don Cotton, our CEO, is a former architect engineer with a small company in the computer industry known as Microsoft. Also did some work with a company known as GMAT. So we've been around the block on the top of this company, and they know what it takes to create the best. These multi-millionaires understood how to take a trend that is in motion that can be capitalized on. And if you look at past history, the clues left behind by success shown that when you capitalize on a trend, you properly position yourself. So all Exfuze has done is really, when this presentation's over, you're going to see 4 trends in one spot with one company, and you're one of the first people in the United States to even hear about us. So let's look next. You need a weekly pay plan. If a guy loses his job tomorrow and he's really coachable, meaning that he can set himself up to succeed, realizing that as an entrepreneur it's going to cost money to start a business, cost money monthly to operate a business, and it's going to take time and work to put into it. But if a guy really loses his job, or a gal, and they put 100% of their efforts into the company that you have to offer, they need to be able to create that income right away, just like with a regular job. And Exfuze has the things in position that can allow you as a person to do that. Like myself, in 79 days' time, I was able to make a full-time income, a full-time weekly income on part-time efforts in less than 15 hours a week. I did it on 12 hours a week, and that was with just one of our products. Today, we have so many more. That was back in 2009, so helping you to your success today, it's really a breeze if you're coachable and you're willing to pay attention and put the efforts in the right places. It really is that simple. So you've also got to have a monthly residual that's attainable right away. A lot of companies you see on the market, they're good companies, but take a look at the residual. What do you got to do to get them? You need hundreds of people in your downline, or thousands of customers, or thousands of dollars in monthly volume before you can even see a residual income. But with our solution-based products, somebody solves a problem and saves some money with our product, and they use it every single month, and they are not a consumer of the product. I mean, they're not a business builder. Guess what? You get paid every month for the life of that account for as long as it exists, no matter how many people you sponsored into your business. Think about that. Instant residual monthly income. And there's other bonuses and stuff that are there in the plan that you can see on the more detailed side of the actual company website. I'm showing you why this is the best place for you to take action tonight. Folks, let's take a look at the products. They're consumable. That means every month somebody's going to need them. If you got a water filter or some kind of tool out there that you're selling, with tools, they're great, but technology changes, education changes. Every so many years as that cycles, things change that affects the income. The nice thing about nutrition, people always need it. There's always a desire for it. And according to Paul Zane Pilzer, the leading economic forecaster in the world today, health and wellness is where it's at. So let's look at the first transfer product, 7 Plus. How did it come to be? Well, in 2007 when we launched, we saw those three companies, what they have in common. They used a single super juice. And what was it? Noni, mangosteen, and acai. I can't say the name of the companies, but I'm sure you heard of those three. So they used a concentrated form at $7 to $12 per day, cost per use. Following W. Clement Stone's formula, whole food extracts, 40% more bioavailable to the body, so you don't need to consume as much. 3/4 of an ounce is all you need for a day, as opposed to 6 to 12 ounces. Saves the consumer a lot of money that they're already spending now. 7 Plus just made sense. Approved by the Banned Substance Control Group, many professional athletes utilize this product because they know there's nothing bad going into their body. They can have something that's going to help their body to repair itself, rejuvenate itself, and help itself on a single cellular level, getting it the right phytonutrients it needs to eliminate free radicals and inflammation, the two biggest causes of anything that goes wrong with the human body. So I just keep it simple. Instead of 3 superfoods, there's 7, and a multiple of other ingredients designed to really help the body out. Not in plastic bottles, with no added junk, completely good for the body. Like I said, the Banned Substance Control Group. That's pretty powerful, folks. So 7 Plus created global effect for Exfuze in over 10 countries and the United States, doing millions of dollars on a monthly basis. You can't ask for a better story to be at the beginning front of. Like I said, 7 years. So what you're looking at here is a real ground floor opportunity. The solidity, the stability of the company is already there. Look at that 7 Plus product. Now, where's it going to save you money? Because if you're from Montana, or like I'm from Montana, I like to see things from the simple point of view. When I learned about 7 Plus, I'm like, whoopee, show me the money. Where's it at? And then they think about this. Turn on a television set. Where does the largest group of spending power spend their money? It's not hard. Watch advertising. Where do you see the most money spent on advertising? For the latest and greatest prescription pill full of side effects far worse than the conditions these people are taking the pills for. And these are not cures. So it only makes sense if you've got a natural solution that we cannot call a cure for less than $2, when the boomers are spending between $10 and $30 a day for those prescription pills. That's a solution. Now, when there's a solution there and it saves you that kind of money on a monthly basis, I mean, $9 a day is over $270 a month in savings by transferring your spending. Why wouldn't you continue to use that product, especially when it's working? Some pretty amazing things happen with 7 Plus. I know in 79 days that my cholesterol went from 586 to 127. I noticed that the swelling in my rheumatoid arthritis went down by 80%. So did the pain levels. Sleep went from 2 to 3 hours a night back to 6 to 8. I never felt so blessed to spend a little less than $2 a day to be able to enjoy those kind of blessings in less than 79 days. The nice thing about all Exfuze products, they're risk-free for the builder or the consumer. 90 days. So on a day 89, if you're not satisfied, send everything back to the company for a full refund, minus shipping and handling, and everything's covered. Even if you're a business owner, start with one of our big business packs. Day 89, you're not satisfied, same thing. We're not here to take advantage of people. We're here to advance people. We've got the truth. We got the best, and we got a proven system, and the only missing piece is you. We just want to help you create the success that you deserve. When you're ready to take that step, we're going to be here for you. How do I know this? Well, we got more products that show you more solutions. Look at the baby boomers, look at 7 Plus, look at the savings we talked about. Now think about that. Now add this product. Who doesn't eat? Who doesn't need to save some money on the food bill? If you put the 4 basic food groups on a plate, not even a completely balanced nutritional meal, just the 4 basic food groups on a plate, you're looking at $12 to $15 for one meal. Now transfer your spending from that to Shapeweigh meal replacement shake. Gives you 100% of your daily required vitamins and minerals. Your prebiotics, your probiotics, a complete matrix of fibers. You also got some great proteins. How about bodybuilders? Who doesn't want colostrum protein? Who doesn't need whey protein isolates, whey protein concentrates? Very powerful things to have in a nutritional shake that absolutely tastes delicious. If you've got a computer, do a Google search on Garcinia cambogia. Do a Google search on raspberry ketones, and you'll see something very special when all of these ingredients. Do a Google search on chromium picolinate that burns fat into energy naturally. So when you've got all of this in one completely delicious shake, priced under $3, and you transfer your spending there, there's another $270 a month on potential savings. Simply transferring your spending, give your body better nutrition for less money spent. Now, who doesn't need to save over $270 a month on the food bill and give their body better nutrition? Who doesn't need $270 to have for advertising cost or operating cost to run a business with? It's pretty powerful when you have a business that gives you that kind of potential savings on a monthly basis. You've got products, just 2 of them I mentioned right here. Here before 4 of them, 4 others to use these products. Whether you're a builder or a consumer, yours become free for the life of those accounts. So see how you can utilize these as solutions, not something to sell. And people like solutions. You listen for the problem, bring up the solution. I got Tuesday or Thursday night. Which one's best for you? Give them an A or B selection, and guess what? You'd be surprised what happens to your income. So let's take a look at our next product. How about Greenzilla? If you wait a minute, let's go back to Shapeweed just for a second here. Exfuze saw another company with a meal replacement shake that went from $2 million a month to $50 million a month in just 18 months' time. They chose to use soy and sucralose, not the healthiest ingredients for the human body. So when Exfuze improved it, made it better, put it on the market, think about what that can do. Look at that income potential there, see? So there really is some huge potential with every one of these product lines. If you take a look at our next one, look at energy drinks, folks. Do I need to say more? Look what they're doing to our children. If you've watched the news, you know exactly what I'm talking to you about. So think about what I'm saying here. Imagine a healthy, completely good energy drink that's also a hydration booster. If you're over 35, you've woke up in the middle of the night more than once, more than likely, with those lovely leg cramps or cramps in your foot, cramps in your stomach, the middle of your back, and your neck. Those kind of things happen in the middle of the night a lot of times because the body's dehydrated. So when you've got a natural energy drink that's also a hydration booster, it's a problem solver. But when it's a money saver, I mean, people are spending between $1.50, $3, just $5 per energy drink, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of those things a day. So when Greenzilla, 29 cents a serving, think about that. That saves the consumer a lot of money, and it gives them a solution to a couple of different problems that they may be facing in life. You can't ask for better. Works in minutes, lasts for hours, tastes delicious, and it's completely healthy for the body. There's nothing bad in it. That's pretty powerful. Let's take a look at the next product. Who doesn't drink coffee? Suma Cafe. Coffee has graduated, folks. Garcinia cambogia. Do a Google search on it. There's a mushroom that you can find in projecthealthywealth.com website that's in this coffee that's supposed to be really powerful. You can do a Google search on. There is green coffee bean in this. Garcinia cambogia and raspberry ketones. And believe it or not, it's absolutely delicious. At under $3 compared to $5. I mean, they call it Starbucks. But every one at Starbucks is $5 a drink. People are drinking 3, 4, 5 of those things a day. So look what's in them. When you can show them a healthy solution that'll help them lose weight naturally, that tastes delicious, they can mix up themselves. Hey, that's a powerful solution, folks. And if you don't think the coffee market's big, look at McDonald's. Billions served daily. What would make McDonald's change their marketing strategy 360 degrees from the Big Mac to McCafe? Think what I'm talking about. Who else picked it up? How about Subway? Who else picked it up? How about Dunkin' Donuts? So the coffee market has changed, and you have a chance right now to capitalize on the trend of the big money being made with an extremely healthy, good coffee. It just makes sense, and when they get their coffee for free, that really motivates them. So imagine now never having to pay for your coffee again because you've shared it with 4 people. And when you see their lives transform because they got the right things in their body at the right time, those are the blessings that are priceless. When you get paid to have solutions for these people up to 7 ways a week, that's unbelievable, folks. Think about the things that I've mentioned and talked about. Now, those are the product lines. As you can see, they all save the consumer money. If you had each one of those product lines into a single company, that company would do millions. You've got all of them in one. Those are 4 trends in one spot under one company with experience, and they're solid, 100% debt-free, weekly pay and monthly residuals. A proven earning system helps a lot. How do you make the money? I'm going to go over it for you really fast, and I'm going to show you a very simple plan that leads you to $10,000. The question to ask yourself, do you have 1 hour a day, 5 days a week? And if the answer to that question is yes, you're 4 months away from 10 grand if you've got some serious work habits that you can put into play and remain coachable with our proven system. Our proven earning system has taken people from 0 to 5 figures in 90 days time on a weekly basis. So imagine what could be done for you if you're willing to set yourself up to succeed. Remember, I did say it costs a little money to start a business, takes a little operate a business, but when we're talking about investments less than $2,000 to get started with enough to do 180 presentations over 90 days properly, it kind of puts a little bit more in perspective. You're buying the tools that you need for your business. You're not going to send a mechanic to your car without a box full of tools, are you? Why would you build a business without your tools? So think about what I'm talking to you about. Remember, risk-free. So on day 89, if you're not satisfied, send everything back to the company, full refund minus shipping and handling. Now, your operating expenses, that depends on how you want to build your business. I mean, do you want to advertise outside the internet? Do you want to advertise there's all kinds of different ways. We're going to talk to you about simplicity. Pay attention to this. This is called rolling up your sleeves and doing your dirty 30. If you look at Eric Worre, the most famous network marketing trainer in today's market, he talks about having a 90-day plan of action, and that's what I'm laying out for you. 2 sets of 45. You got 45 days to do 30 proper exposures. A proper exposure, somebody's watching this overview that you're in front of right now, sampling the product. So you got to have product on hand, or they've got to have product that you sent them home with to watch this presentation on. If you're smart, you've got them in your home or you're in their home watching this presentation. Whether it be live or recorded, you're with them. There's product in front of them. They're sampling the product. That's a proper exposure. You do that 30 times in 45 days, and you're on track to earn a good money. What's going to happen out of that? What's going to happen is you're going to find 5 people that say, you know, that's not so hard. I can do the same thing. I can do my dirty 30. They're going to go out and do the same thing. When you start your second set of 45, what's that going to give you at the end of that second set? You're going to have 10 total personally enrolled distributors. 5 of them went out and got their 5. That's another 25. So you got 35 actual working people rolling up their sleeves, doing their dirty 30, simply 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, every week consistently. It's not that hard, folks. It's pretty powerful, because what happens is at the end of the 2 45-day pushes like that, you got your 90-day foundation in. Now what's going to happen? You go out and do it again, your dirty 30. What's that going to give you? What you're going to have 35 people go out and do their dirty 30 and they get 5, that's 175 people. You do your dirty 30, that brings in 5 more, that's 180 people in 4 months' time. Now, let's take a look at something real cool. Because if you get 4 VIP builders that want to invest actually a few hundred less than the 2,000 I'm using as a figure in this presentation, you're looking at $1,600 bonus for one and $1,080 in commissions earned. So if you do that 4 times in 1 month, that's $2,680, and this is just one of the 7 ways of paying. Okay, so you take $2,680 times 4 months, that's $10,720 on what? 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. I've shared with you some great facts. I've laid out the proof that the company is solid. I've shown you what the edge is. These products people would use even if there was no business attached. They're going to save money transferring their spending to use these products. The only question is, picture this. If you know where people are spending the money, wouldn't you like to have a business right in the middle of all the traffic? And that's what Exfuze does. It positions you in front of the traffic where the trends are. When you can capitalize on 4 trends at once, it's powerful. And we've entered that huge growth phase right at the very beginning. So you couldn't ask to be positioned any better than the first 10% of America to even know we exist. Folks, the one thing I've learned with 20 years of working with multi-million-dollar earners in the home business industry is when it comes to an opportunity, they take action. They don't think about it. They don't take forever to make a decision. They recognize, wow, 4 trends in motion, 1 place. This is historic. It's never been done before. There's already a 7-year debt-free track record. I'm going to be part of this. Look, the train really is going forward. The only question is, do you want to get on? Don't let it pass you by. And if a business is not for you, why not save some money and put your body in the position it deserves to be able to save you money and function for you? Folks, Exfuze is a great place to be. Come join us. We're looking forward to helping you create the success that you deserve. Appreciate your time tonight. Thank you for joining us, and God bless you. Please keep our nation's leaders in your prayers.